Hey guys, we are going to look at the Old Town Vapor 10xt, which is a great all-around recreational kayak that is 10 feet long and is a good boat to get if you don't want to break the bank. We have done a little bit of everything with this kayak, taken it on the river, lazy river, whitewater, kayak camping out of it, and also on the lake. So I just wanted to show you some footage of how it did in the water and show you some things that we like about it. It has a lot of storage space, a huge cockpit, and a pretty good weight capacity. We've been trying out this Old Town Vapor 10xt that I got from my husband. We just traded because I wanted to try it out a little bit, and we took it on the river. And then I'm gonna try it on the pond, see how it tracks. So far, so good though. All right, so let's just look at the back deck. It's got the bungee, and you just pop those off, and now you can take off the rear hatch, and you've got dry storage in here, which is really nice. Pretty big area too. So you just pop that back on and lock that. Okay, so that's ready to go. You've got the carry handles on the front and back. You've got a drain plug up front on the nose, on the bow, and then you've got an OK seating system. It's, it's padded, but it could be a little bit comfier. It does have a cup holder in the middle, and then it's got a paddle holder right here across the front. And then this right here lets you cinch up the back of the seat, so you can let it out, or you can pull the string and pull that back seat tighter, and then you just cinch it down in that groove. Now you're sitting up a little taller, and it's got really easy to use footrests that you just pull out on the lever, slide it up or down, and then pop them into place. So that is most of the functions of this Old Town Vapor. Okay. So I just wanted to show you, here's your paddle holder. You just put the paddle into those grooves right there, and then you're just taking this bungee and hooking it, and it's kind of keeping it there for you. And then the other thing I wanted to show, it's got these flattened areas right in the back, and that's actually where you can install your own flush mount rod holders if you want, because there is room for it to come down. It's going to have to extend down, but it's in front of the rear bulkhead for that dry storage, so you would have room to put a couple of rod holders if you wanted on these two flat spots. Okay, let's just look at the hull. So you can see it's kind of a noticeable keel on the front and the back, with a skid plate in the back, and makes for pretty good tracking with that keel, but being a 10-foot long boat with the keel like that, it does make it slower to turn. So that's the only thing we notice. It is a little slow, a little sluggish to turn, but for a 10-foot boat, it does track pretty good. So that is the Vapor 10xt, 10-foot long boat, weighs about 42 pounds, and is max weight capacity of 325 pounds. So it's going to be a little higher capacity than some of the other wreck boats. And a very, very big open cockpit, which for my tall husband with long legs is really great. Plus it's got the knee pads on the side, which is nice as well. So that's the Vapor 10xt.
So one thing we noticed when we did the demos on flat water is that if we stopped paddling, it would try to drift a little bit. You'll hear my brother say that it started to hook when he was on the lake with it. In footage you'll see in a couple minutes. So if you stop paddling, it tries to drift, which just means the tracking is obviously not perfect. But if you kept paddling, it would stay pretty true to course. And I did feel like it was a little sluggish to turn, but it's probably a little bit too big of a boat for me. So that was one thing I did notice.
Okay, I'll do the stability. That's pretty far.
Still hooking.
So it's wanting to drift a little bit whenever you stop.
That's the fastest I've gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's still on the drift, even with my pressure.
Yeah.
But again, it's a 10-foot boat.
So here's my brother paddling it on Lake Hartwell, and he, did notice if he stopped paddling at a decent speed that it would try to start to drift left or right on him. But I think that, if you are not trying to win any races or do super long distances and just want something to kind of have fun out of, you could even throw a dog in front of the cockpit. You could fish out of this large capacity boat, put your tackle box, your gear. You could put a small cooler down in front of your legs. It does have, a lot of things that you could do from it just to have a fun day on the lake. It's just not the highest performance kayak that we have been in. So just talking about the stability for a second while y'all watch my husband struggle through some small rapids with this overloaded kayak that we are camping out of on this trip. I just wanted to show you that it probably proved itself pretty well on this trip that it's hard to flip, because we were taking it down rapids and whitewater with a lot of camping gear, and it did not flip, even though he did not have the best luck on some of these rapids. So I thought that was pretty impressive. And you saw me do the stability test on the pond, and it seemed like it would go pretty far. So my husband felt like initial stability was a little shaky, like he felt like it was tippy, even though it really wasn't. But secondary stability proved to be really good, because when we did get off balance or leaned over, it did not flip over on us. I hope this video has given you a good overview of the Old Town Vapor 10xt and how it performs on the water. And if you found this helpful, hit that like button, hit subscribe to support my channel, and share this video with anyone that you think might also find it helpful. And thanks for watching.